that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are moments away from kickoff. The third game for the NMI ladies over there in Dalian, China for the EAFF U15 Women's Championship 2024. We've got our starting lineup, and there is going to be a bit of a change. They are splitting a little bit of time out there to give the ladies experience. Today in the nets, we've got Maya Jung. She's going out there. Normally it's been Haley Benavente. They split some time in the first game. Benavente had an outstanding game 2 days ago against Mongolia. In the back line, we're going to have Stacy Areola, Alyssa Berlongen, and Iris Rasa. In the midfield, we've got Ira Daka and Orica George, KN Costales, Beatrice Gross. And then up top, we've got Aubrey White, Angel Kalayag, and your striker, Eliza Brillo. We'll see how the new formation works out for the NMI ladies. Trying things a little bit different each time they get out there. Different formation. They initially started with a 4-4-2 when they played against Mongolia. And it seemed to work pretty well. And let's see how it shakes out this time when the ladies get out there. Yep, thanks for tuning in. We're happy to bring this coverage to you. Again, just moments away from the game getting started. Bring you all the coverage here. We're getting a live feed from tournament headquarters, and we're able to bring that to you so you don't have to go out and find it yourself. Again, here's your starters for today. Different formation, different keeper. Going for a little more defense this time, and it makes sense. After they fell to Macau 2-1, the Macau ladies went on to play against this same Hong Kong team, and they took a little bit of a beating. Macau lost 7-0. Now we've got the starters all set up for Hong Kong as well. Goalkeeper is Yu Chan. Fullbacks, Caitlin Yao, Anna Rose Mingye Chandler, Hong To Lee. In the midfield, they have Annabelle Lucy Yu, Tin Ying Fung, Zi Yu Wong, Lei Nai Moi, Ha Kong Cheng, and up top, Zi Yao Wan, Michaela Meng Nang. And the players are making their way out there now. We're going to get you guys the coverage here in just a moment. All right, it's about that time. And they are going at it, folks. Here we go. And they are just scrapping. Hong Kong's already up 1-0. And it looks like our players took a little bit of a beating there, but they bounced back from it. Trainer's coming out there to check on Brillo to see if she's okay. You can hear there's other games going on out there on this pitch. Again, it's kind of a massive training facility that they're all playing on. Hong Kong's got an early lead right now, and it looked rather fierce. The rain is just pouring out there. There's Coach Angie out there with the girls. And just an absolute downpour that they're playing in. Puddles all over the place. It's a heck of a place and a heck of an environment, but I'm sure they're just excited to be out here for it. Not ideal conditions at all, but definitely could be an equalizer for the NMI. Trying to clear it. Look at that. The ball just stops dead in its tracks. Any opportunities, it's going to be a real slugfest. We've played in conditions similar to this in the past, and it is a struggle. You're going to have to really move the ball by passing and sending the ball pretty far. But any speed, any breakaway, that is really going to get nullified, and this can be a real opportunity for the ladies. One of the other things you could do when you get a field that's this wet is skip the ball. If you get it with some pace and some power and some height come in, you could skip it off the turf. Makes it really difficult for a keeper to do something with it. Oh, and she's going to punt that one away. Again, not too far. You can see the NMI really trying to pack it in defensively, and that one's going to wait. Oh, yeah, that's just going to stop dead right there. It looks like it's going to be the sloppiest game of the tournament right now. Ooh, geez. It's a tough one. Not going to get any breaks. They're playing on the same field that they had the other day. You can see the visibility is not going to be great today, but we're going to be just fine. Some serious leg already on display from the Hong Kong players. And the NMI, again, packing it all in. It's almost like we're playing a 5-5 with one or 5-4-1. Again, we're just 6 minutes in, so Hong Kong scored within the first couple of minutes. And we are here watching this ball. A little bit easier to move the ball up the left side of the field for Hong Kong. Looks like it's not quite as wet. And that ball's just going to stop dead in its tracks. Offsides, got to be offsides, unless number 7 kept her on. Oh, geez, the ball is all over the place. Don't kick it out. There you go. A little coaching commentary at the same time. As the ball's going to get back, Brillo is up top, putting a little pressure on. And we'll see how the ladies move here. Again, playing against probably one of the toughest teams in the whole division so far in Group B. And something that we noticed after seeing Macau being so strong. Again, they're changing up the keepers today. We've got Maya Jung in there playing back for us. Got some of our big defenders out there as well. Alyssa Borlongen wearing the captain's badge yesterday. See if she's wearing that again today. Need to see if we can't zoom in a little bit and see where she's at. Again, Mongolia crossing it in. 2 players waiting for it, but in these conditions, anything can happen. And no, wearing the captain's badge today, Beatrice Gross for the NMI. Other fullbacks out there, we've got Orica George, Stacy Areola, and Ira Daka. See if they can't get a good boot on this one, give it some distance. That's a tough one right there. But at least they're able to clean it up. Not going to be able to clear it out of bounds. Oh, geez, that's a miscue by Hong Kong, and the NMI is going to get a little bit of a break. Cautiously moving up the field now, but look at that. That is not snow. That is not hail. Those are not pellets. That is all standing water on the field as it just continues to rain down relentlessly in Dalian, China. NMI smartly, look at Jung trying to change the field a little bit. Let's see where she goes with it. It's going to go, well, it's going to get stopped over here by Aubrey White, who's going to do a nifty nutmeg on the Hong Kong players, and that's going to keep going the other way now. There's Gross in the middle. She's going to stop it. And again, when it's like this, you just can't pass it like normal. You can't expect it to be like normal, so there's an advantage. I think this rain could be a blessing for the NMI. I think no matter what, though, you can't play possession game down low. You just got to keep sending it deep and then let everybody fight for it in the slop wherever it happens to be. Not getting a whole lot of vertical movement. Really need to just send it deep like that and then fight for it and keep trying to send it deep all the way. It's the only real strategy in this game. You're not going to have precision passing. A lot of boom ball, a lot of sloppiness. See, watch that ball skip. There it is right there. And see, even the player's going to have a difficult time with it. She did score. So Hong Kong going to make it in on that one. Hong Kong's, can't tell if it's number 2. No, it's not number 2. Number 11, looks like she's the one who got the goal. Tzu Yu Wong. And again, that was a tough one. You watch the ball skip off the grass, off the water, and then that second bounce didn't go exactly the way it was. We pull up a replay here. We're going to be able to show you how even the keeper got fooled just by the reaction of how it stuck in the water and kind of got trapped there. And that's the thing. Anything can happen in this game. So you got to send it deep, and you've got to go after. Just keep sending it deep, and then anything can happen when it's down low on the other team. And you see the Hong Kong ladies right up there on the line, ready to go. Looking for more. And we're just about a little over 11 minutes in now. I'm trying to get this feed going for us here. 1 second. Try and bring this back over for you, folks. Here we go. Let's do this. We had it, then it stopped again. There we go. Come on. It's one of the challenges of bringing this to you remotely, folks. And let's transition that over. There we go. Again, Hong Kong had another opportunity. It's going to have to be a bit of boom ball for us. You're just going to have to keep giving that ball a ride. And you can either say this game's going to be miserable or a whole heck of a lot of fun. Nice save by Jung on that one. As again, Hong Kong looks like they are taking up residence in the NMI's defensive third. Can't play your regular style game in this one. You just need to scoop it up and send it deep. And that's it. It's going to be scrappy the whole way. Some good arm checking there. NMI holding on against bigger players there. And popping it right there in the middle. An opportunity for Hong Kong again. Rasa is going to have to try and kick it out. She does get there first. Apologies, folks. Try and get this stuff going for you. All right. Apparently, you would think that the weather is having something to do with the live feed. There you go. We need a lot more of that. Every time we get it, just send it deep and then chase and fight for it down low. See? And that's offsides. That was absolutely offsides, not called. There's Stacey Areola fighting for it. Either they heard me and called it late, maybe. Center ref might not have seen the AR on the sideline until a little bit too late. And folks, if you are reffing at home, and if you ref here in the NMI, that's how you do it when you're the AR. Even if the play continues, you continue to hold that flag up and let that center referee know that that's the call that you made. Yep. Vincent, thanks. You're right. The signal is a little poor for us. And we're going to continue to keep it going while we can. Transition this one over for you. I'm able to get it here. Bring it back over there to the big screen. Transition you guys back to it. Here you go. All right, still fighting for it. And the NMI just getting in the way. This is going to be one, they're going to talk about this game for years, about all this rain and all of this. Oh, geez. It's going to be sloppy. It's going to be rough. You need to mass with numbers. Look at how Hong Kong's doing it. Typically, you're going to want to spread out in a regular game like that when you got the ball. Not so in this slugfest. Again, it's not your regular game. All right, we'll see if this doesn't help us out a little bit better. There we go. Look at that battle. Arm checking. Beatrice Gross getting in there. Fighting hard in the middle. Not an easy game for anybody. Castal's trying to get rid of it. And there's Rasa going to kick it out, but it's not going to go very far. And see those Hong Kong players taking that direct run. Just a real quick touch, getting around and getting in the way of it again. NMI breaking stuff up. See if they call a hand. No, inadvertent. And now NMI going to try to dig out of this hole again. Stacey trying to tell her other fullbacks to start moving up as well. telling Daka to move up. Daka's keeping the player on sides. There we go. You can see the feed just jumped again. That's what we're dealing with. It's a sloppy field and a sloppy feed from the weather. But it looks like the rain let up a little bit now. And when they do finally sub some players out, I bet they are going to be exhausted. Every kick is a lot heavier this time. I don't know what they're calling on that one either. Is that a foul? But I can tell you that the ladies from Hong Kong are not happy about it at all. All right, so Borlongen, she's looking. She sees her teammate outside short, but the ball does not get there. Really just need to start sending some more balls deep. And putting some pressure on in all those little sloppy spots right there. And there we go. Looks like Kalaya up on top. And there's Stacey Areola trying to body out that player. And it works. Borlong coming in. Nope, that is Daka down here at the bottom. There's Beatrice chasing the ball. Picking up. And then more slopping around there. Ooh. Gonna pull this up. There we go. So Daka and Kalaya have been battling over there on that side. Oh, and if she goes down, they're going to call a foul on that one. NMI is going to get the ball on that after Kalaya's taken down with a nice little forearm shiv from Hong Kong. So Berlongen's going to get the ball, line it up, and let's see where she's going to go with it. Her last one didn't quite make it out to her teammate, Orga George. Well, at least the rain has calmed down a little bit. You can still see it's falling, but a bit brighter, a bit lighter. Yeah, as we continue to deal with this. Yeah, it is a hard game for both sides. You're right. And it's difficult to watch because of the stream as well. Try to work on this for you, folks. There we go. Coming in a little spotty for sure. But suffice to say that it is a sloppy slugfest out here. 35-minute halves for the ladies playing against their counterparts from Hong Kong. And that's going to pull up. Jeez Louise, this feed is just brutal. Sorry, folks. It's the best that we've got. The best way to get in here. But at least we're still holding them at 2 apiece. This is a team that beat Macau 7-0 just a couple of days ago. Under conditions that were probably a lot better than this. So far, we've seen a whole lot of flying dragonflies. Oh, geez, another one. Vincent, they're playing in Dalian, China. They're in the shadow of the Dalian Sports Center, which was an amazing stadium that's still down there. We're going to see if we can't find another feed for this game because this one is just not doing all that great for us. I'm going to try it again right here. I'll tell you what we're doing. We are trying to get both of these things going right now. At least the feed's going now. Looks like we got a PK. My guess is that it's going to be off of a handball inside the box. See all the ladies lined up? There's Dhaka, Areola, Borlongen, and White. And they've got 5 players from Hong Kong. And there's Orica George trying to get in there too. Might be best suited coming over here on the right side to head off these girls from Hong Kong. You're going to have to get in front of them. Your feet are already behind them. Come on, Jung. There you go. Going for a dive. Oh, they blew the whistle. What was that? Offsides? Are they doing another kick? What's going on? Oh, jeez. Not a great day to be a keeper. Tried to skip it off the water on that free kick. Oof, and that one's not going to make it all the way over there either. George is out there fighting for it, gets past Rasa. There's Dhaka over there fighting with it again. 50-50s, and there you go. Oh, no. She took it out of the hands of the keeper. Rasa's going to try to send that out of bounds. It's just not going to make it. Hong Kong's going to try to pass it around, and there's a good boot going in. It's going to stop that time. Sliding in is Maya Jung, and saving the day for the NMI. Can't imagine they're going to want to put any extra time on this one at the half. Going to want this one to end as quickly as they can, barring any injury. I know there was a little scrum earlier in the game, about 3 minutes in. NMI going to be moving it up a little bit here. Yep, there's George throwing it in. And here we go. We're back at it. Rasa's over there chasing it down, trying to get to that Hong Kong player. Dhaka over there to break it up, going to send it up the other way. And they're just going to try to scoop it forward. Oh, just bashing their way through. Try to make something happen. Not easy. Angel Kalayag over there trying to make something happen. Coming over there, there's Aubrey White. And Dhaka over here, and now Areola's running in there. Maya Jung's coming in, and she's sliding in for the ball. They're going to call a foul. They're calling offsides. What are they calling? Maybe a foul on Areola for that one in the box. That's going to be a PK. She came out sliding for it. You almost think that they didn't need anyone else to put any body on it, and the player who's about to kick the ball looks like she's wearing some kind of goggles out there from the rain. No kidding. Take a look. No, maybe they're just glasses. Maybe. All right. Well, she's the one that they've given to kick the ball. And that one's going to go in. Not great footing for anybody. She is wearing goggles. Those are not just regular glasses. Maybe that's what gave her the power to score that goal. And let's see what happened to Jung. Is she not paying attention? No, they blow the whistle. So what happened? Did she lose some footing on this one? Because she didn't move very much. Oh, geez. Not the best replay clip that they got there. So thank you, camera guys. Well, later after this game, we'll be able to watch the replay, and we'll be able to scroll back and take a look. Look at all 4 of those folks from Hong Kong. They are looking for the ball right away. And in this game, again, I I would turn the formation loose for our squad and let them go with it, because you got to come back and help out on defense, but nobody's going to have a wide open breakaway. It's not really going to spread out your formation. So you send them loose. Everybody push up, because they're going to get back anyhow, and let them fight for the ball. It's just a different style of play when it's sloppy like this. But look at that. Hong Kong running for it now. It's teed up in the middle. And great work by Daka. And there's White sending it out also. Doing literally everything they can just to get it out. And here's a big shot. That's going to be a goal. But a great boot, actually. A really good shot. And this is one of the more dangerous teams in the whole tournament. NMI, you can see their disappointment for sure. Watch this boot. Great control. Number 13 going to uncork this shot. Great shot. NMI taking their time getting the ball over there. That is a veteran move, a cagey veteran move by shortening the game. By letting that clock tick. Oh. Okay, let's find out who's coming out. It looks like Brillo's coming out. And then they put the close-up on. I can't see, but a couple people came in and out. That looks like Pasquale who's in there. And who else came in? Can't tell. Not from that angle. All right, well, it's game on. It's 4-0, 32 minutes in. We're playing 35-minute halves. Again, I think your best bet is that they're not going to let them play too long with additional time. They've been going about 37 minutes or so, typically. And that's where you really just need to pressure them. Even if they're a pretty talented team. Oh, that's offsides. No, apparently not. We'll watch that replay later, too. Look at that battle down there. It is a great battle. All right. Looks like they are calling offsides. That Braswell is out there now. Bringing a little muscle to the party. And they're going to send it back up again. The opportunities abound for Hong Kong. Good team. They have been rolling teams throughout the tournament so far. And they beat Macau 7-0 their first time out. Oof, not the boot they wanted, but it's going to work just fine as Beatrice gets it out there. A little bit too much for Aubrey. Not sure what the whistle is there. Bad throw. It was a bad throw. So we're going to transition a little bit.
There will be 3 minutes of added time.
I just made the announcement for some added time. Oh, there we go. Well, I can't seem to find the file for the players. It's all right. That's what we're going to have to do. So it looks like Allie's going to be up there. Getting some instructions from the AR. There we go. Very difficult to find the line. The line really is just the water. All right, well, that's going to end up being, what are they going to call that? Another throw from the same spot. All right, well, that one's going to count. And now White's going to fight for it. Follow up by Gross. Getting in the middle. Gross, the ball goes off for her. And Pasquale with the yellow shoes of justice running after him. And this is an opportunity for them to put some pressure on them, on those fullbacks, because they could all swarm when the ball gets like this. That being grouped up is actually helping them, I think, in this kind of a game. A different strategy. She gets bowled down a little bit there on the outside, Orca George. Very slight player, but heart of a lion. And Hong Kong on the attack. Beatrice just going to take it on her own to kick it out of bounds if it gets there. And they're saying yes. The official is saying it did make it out. And here we go. Tracking back is Borlongen. Wore the captain's stripe yesterday. Today that's going to be Beatrice Gross. Hong Kong throws back in. And they're going to send it in toward the keeper. And that's that dangerous skip we were talking about earlier, where you can really skip the ball off these wet fields. It kind of makes it fun as an attacker to be able to take advantage of the different weather conditions, the different field conditions. Now at least that the ball is stopped, you can really send that ball and skip it off the field and wreak some havoc with the opposing kickers. All right, here we go. Ariola's back. She's going to change her mind a little bit. Not going to go too far. Tough conditions to play in. Hong Kong trying to tee it up for their teammates. And there it is. And Jung with a nice stop. Again, wet ball, hard to handle. Makes its way out of bounds. Makes it challenging for the players, for the officials, even for the coaches, trying to figure out just what the heck they can do, because they're not playing their regular game today. See that there's some NMI players getting warmed up, but this half's going to end here pretty soon. There's a nice little pop-up. Not a bad idea to hang on to this ball for a little bit. Not going to be much time added. And we're already at 3.5 minutes. That's it. Halftime. So Hong Kong with a 4-0 lead. Not exactly the way the CNMI wanted that to go, but under the circumstances that we've got, not a whole lot you can ask more than what they're doing right now. Not at all. So hats off to the ladies for doing the best they can so far. It's a heck of a thing. So it'll be a real short break, and we'll make sure that we come back and bring you everything. Unfortunately, we're not on the good side of this score. It is 4-0 in favor of Hong Kong. We're going to come back to you. Hopefully they'll be able to dry up that field in the meantime. So don't go anywhere, folks. Stick around. We'll be back with more of the action of the second half.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Just saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at, though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap, though. Want me on your song, throw a couple steps, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
All right, folks, players are starting to make their way back onto that sloppy field. We're not too far away from resuming action here. Just want to remind you, if you haven't already, if you could follow us on Facebook. We started today, we are just 6 people away from 5,000 followers. Once we get to that 5,000 mark, we're going to be in good shape. Also, if you haven't, we're currently broadcasting as well on YouTube. Our channel is NMI News 670. There we go. You're missing a few players. Their numbers. Couldn't find the old spreadsheet with the whole team. Now I got it. It certainly helps us a bit. We'll see what kind of changes they decide to make at halftime. Yep, they're still out there slopping around, getting ready for the second half. We are 4 followers away from 5,000. Just 4. We're at 49.96. So you've got time to follow on our page and keep bringing you things like this. Also, a reminder, we're going to be playing baseball tonight. That's right. Saipan Baseball League resumes tonight. 6:30, Padres and the Blue Jays. First round of the playoffs for Saipan Baseball League. Single elimination at that. You don't want to miss it. Tune in at 6:30 where we'll be broadcasting it live for you here on the NMI News Service. All right, they're all starting to make their way out to the center of the pitch now. Switching sides now. NMI going to be on your left. Hong Kong going to be over there on your right. Maybe the change of sides of the field might help out the NMI a little bit. And if you see the top of the screen, that'll be the left side for the NMI. That seemed to be a place where they were able to make stuff happen. 3 new players subbing in for the NMI. And that's going to be a big deal. Cassidy Flores is coming in. Rodolin Zandueta and Viana Regis coming in. Vaina. So 3 subs, and they look entirely too clean. That's going to change pretty quick out here. They've been kicking the ball around, getting muddy, getting wet. And look at White calling him in there. Beatrice Gross, your captain for today's game. You can hear they're talking about what they're going to end up doing, how they're going to go as a team. No question about it. You can see their big defender, Alyssa Borlungen, really telling them what to do and how to stick together here in the second half. All right, well, here we go. Getting ready for the opening kickoff in the second half. NMI and Hong Kong here in Dalian, China. All right. Ball still going to stick to all this sloppy ground. You see the NMI packing it in right now. They're playing their formation. They got a 5-3-2. That's right. They changed their formation up. They got 5 ladies on the back line, 3 in the middle, and 2 up on top. Looks like they might be playing for a counter. Up on top looks like Pasquale. And I can't see. Yep, and Flores going to be up top. And now here's an opportunity early for Hong Kong. We're going to send that one over. Jung's going to scoop that one up. Jung's had a tough first half, playing in basically a puddle. And you see this, the lower part of your screen, the right-hand side for the NMI, is going to just be a swamp. They're going to want to move that ball up top if they want to be able to get through. Oh, nice through ball. Not calling them offsides. And that one's going to be broken up in the middle again. Oh, nice little protected play there to break it up. And looks like at least at the very beginning, the strategy of packing it in is going to pay off. Gross running up the field. No, that's not Gross. That's Flores. Flores bombing up the field, and she's got some help from Pasquale over here. Ball's going to be sent back into the puddle district over here. It looks like Orica George. No. That is Vaina. Vaina's over here. George is out. Didn't actually see who they were taking out, but that one's going to be Berlungen for sure. She's back there. Oh, geez, they move Aubrey in the back to help out. And there's Rasa next to her, and outside is Braswell. And Hong Kong, like some hungry sharks out here, smelling blood in the water. They are just rushing up for the attack. You can see the intensity with every opportunity. But we need more like that. Keep sending that ball up. Little touch passes, not going to be effective in this game. See, that's it. Now Pasquale's going to have the opportunity to pressure. He's going to drop back. Borlong going to pop it back up. And now sending a deep ball. Braswell gets beat, and here comes the play. It's still inbounds. Going to kick it out safely. Great recovery by Braswell. Got back and saved her teammates' bacon on that one. Yep. The Hong Kong players chugging down with a full head of steam. And here we go. Big corner kick. Looks like the driest part of the whole field they're kicking from, too, so look out. Oh, it's a little touch pass. It's probably the only place in the field where you can pass it like that. Popping it up for a header, and it's going to go wide of the target. You see those light footsteps up and down and jogging around, something you're not able to see in the first half. You almost couldn't see it all in the first half. It was raining so hard. Folks, if you're just tuning in, you wouldn't know about this. All right, Borlungen's going to leave it for White. She's going to survey the field and send it up to the left smartly. Got a teammate up there who's bringing it back. Going to still struggle to bring it up there. It looks like it is definitely still wet over there, but not nearly as bad as the other stuff that was going around. Opportunity to get it out there for the NMI. Using that arm as much as you can. Little tag team of Regis and Zendueta. And going to send that one up. Pasquale going to give chase. And now right in the middle of the field, that's 13. She scored on the PK earlier. Call her goggles. She had those like swim goggles on. Are they prescription? I don't know, but we know that she can kick. And it looks like she could take those swimming for sure. About 5 minutes into the half here. And they're going to send that one in, up and over. Oh, they're going to redo it. Yeah, they're going to say that one is off of the NMI. So corner again. Is that a substitution? It is a substitution.
Substitution for Hong Kong, China.
Looks like three players.
Replaced by player number 21. Player number 11.
And you can hear a little the political stuff in there as they call them Hong Kong, China. Not just Hong Kong. They're very specific about that. You'll see the same thing when they refer to Taiwan as Chinese Taipei as well. And now NMI going to need to get that ball out. It becomes a little shooting gallery. Woo! NMI dodging a bullet on that one as number 21 uncorks a cannon and sends it high and over the net. All right, Borlungen going to do the goal kick. Gets it out to Regis. Mary just gets megged, and that's going to be Jung picking it up. Taking her time with it smartly. Try to shorten this game a little bit. If the NMI doesn't start putting some goals up, at least they're going to try to prevent some goals to go in. And just a short targeted pass. Broken up by Hong Kong. Bringing it up in the middle. Borlungen's going to get it. Kicking it outside. Running for it there is Andueta. Little shoulder bump. Hong Kong player jumped up into her, and Andueta didn't get fazed by that at all. All right, that's Braswell who's got it. Right in front of her is White and Gross. She's going to throw it upfield. And it looks like Flores giving chase. Pasquale a little bit further back, but Flores winning that battle, and she's going to send it over to her teammate and see if they can't make something happen over here. But no, but Hong Kong right away turning around and bringing the attack. We can't see it. NMI trying to give a little bit more resistance here. And here's an opportunity for Regis. Again, that touch pass not happening out here. Pasquale trying to fight for a little bit of that. Gross running in for it. Everybody's just trying to find footing. And it's going to roll all the way back to about midfield. No attack given right now. Gross fighting for it here. Again, every time we seem to have an opportunity or for a little bit of advantage, we just lack the numbers. Trying to play so defensive, and understandably so. Again, this formation. Oh, off the post. It's still in. And again, lack of concentration, just thinking it's going out, and that cost the NMI a goal. 5-0 now for Hong Kong. But you can see what the NMI is doing. They're playing for defense here by sticking back and playing a flat 5, 3 in the middle, and 2 up on top. But it does not work if they're not working together. The other fact is that sometimes you're just playing a team that's a bit better, a bit more talented. And, you're playing against, again, places that have populations in the millions where we are under 40,000. The pool's going to be a little bit smaller to choose from for the players as well, no matter how hard we work. The chips are going to be stacked against you a little bit. And there's White in there crashing in, trying to keep the pressure on Hong Kong on the defensive end. The ladies are not quitting, that's for sure. And that one's out of bounds. The Hong Kong shooting gallery, in effect. Yeah, number 13's not wearing those goggles now. You can see that they aren't. Oh, they've got 2 more slight players on the side. Let's see who they're going to take off. Number 17.
Player number 6, replaced by
And who is 16 taking?
16. Player number 17, replaced by player
Number 6. Oh, that's her with the goggles. Number 6. All right, getting a lot of subs in for the Hong Kong ladies. And that's it. Got to keep moving it up. It's a completely different game than what you're accustomed to. Look at that speed by the Hong Kong players. But again, this is not the game you're accustomed to. This is completely different. This is just a sloppy slugfest out here on the field. You have to adjust your game, play a different style. You just got to boot it and chase. Dump and chase. And you can see it's a strategy that's working for the Hong Kongers. But over here on the top end of the screen, it's a little bit drier. Quite a bit drier. Drainage is a little bit better up there compared to all the way down here at the bottom of the screen. We got the Dalian Soccer and Pool Complex all on the same pitch. But a beautiful complex. You can see there were practices going on the other day. Today, not so much. Nobody's looking to go out there and practice in the wet. Ooh. And that's something the ladies are going to end up working on when they get back to Saipan. I'm sure a lot of the goal kicks not getting the same distance that some of their opponents are getting. Look at that effortless ball to space. Hong Kongers have some great awareness out there. Purposefully attacking that side of the field over and over and over again because that's where they can move the ball. Might just get the ball to White. White says, no, just send it. Okay, well, there we go. That's a smart play. Again, now they've got to give a little bit of chase, even if they're not going to attack. At least in their defensive end, they're going to have to. That's going to be a ball. Will it make it out of bounds with the water? Yes, it will. Okay, Borlong, and again, getting a workout today. Not just playing defense and running through all this slop all day, but shouldering all the load for goal kicks, too. She's going to have to do it quicker than that. You're not going to be fooling anybody. You can actually pick it up and run a little bit quicker, set it down. All right, here we go. Ooh, not a deep one. And Ray just kind of letting her walk through. That one's going to be wide. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more fight from some of the ladies. I know it's a tough one, though. They haven't quit, that's for sure. All right, and Flora's out there laying the wood, and she's going to go. She needs some help, though. She can definitely go with it, but this is where you take advantage. You got them facing the wrong way. You got to keep that pressure on. Could use some help over there on the other side. And there it is. See, this anything can happen. There's Zendueta. Now this NMI's got to run up to help because she's not going to beat 7 players by herself. Granted, they're tired and they're packing it in, trying to play more defensive. Got some great defensive play. Ladies playing hard for each other. All right, another corner for Hong Kong. One's going to fall short of the mark. Zendueta getting tackled from behind. She's giving a whole bunch of shoulder back this time. Now they're playing some nice triangle passing here, working it to the outside, sending it into the box off of the Hong Konger's foot, not the way that she wanted it to. It's a good battle in there, and that one's going to go out of bounds as well. It's going to be another corner for Hong Kong. Ooh, geez. White trying to be nice and be a sportsman. And number 15 having none of it. Little stink face. And that one's in the box and headed away. Alyssa Braswell, or Allie Braswell hadn't it. Oh, what a stop by Jung. Oh, the follow-up, though, there was nobody to pick it up. And Hong Kong taking advantage of a little lapse. Well, it sounds like they're going to make a sub. But watch what happens. Jung makes the save when it does come out. Good work of the left foot. There's the save, and just nobody goes after to help out the team. All right, so NMI now. This is when they're taking their water break. They didn't take it in the first half because it was raining so hard. They didn't need a water break. They were in the water break. Take advantage of this little break. If you haven't already followed our page, please do. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening with Beatrice over there. Maybe she's having a little bit of a cramp or something. Again, just a beautiful complex that they're playing in Dalian, China. The East Asian Football Federation U15 Women's Championship 2024. 10 teams, 2 groups, and a whole lot of football. Group A has got Japan, North Korea, China, South Korea, and Taiwan. Group B is Hong Kong, Guam, Mongolia, Macau, and the NMI. NMI is 0 wins and 1 loss and 1 tie. We're about halfway through the second half right now. Trailing 5-0, and Hong Kong spending most of the game in the NMI's defensive end. All right, going to be a Hong Kong throw. And the NMI's got numbers defensively. The ball's going to get through. Jung should call for that, and she does. But with Hong Kong, you could see they're just far more aggressive onto the ball. And there's Pasquale. And this is an opportunity where they've got numbers to put some pressure on the Hong Kongers. There's Pasquale winning. She could send it up here, and she does. Over there with Flores. Flores just head down. You can see just they're playing a little defeated already. And there's Flores again. Costales got the ball up to her, and Pasquale couldn't get that one because the puddle went out and stole it from her. There's a nice boot right there to send it up. And again, the NMI reluctant to attack. A real heavy defensive formation. Look at that hard work there by Braswell. Ball's going to go outside. Giving chase is White. White with a little jump kick. And Hong Kong coming in, going to kick it off the side of the net. This is going to be one of those games where they talk to each other quite a bit afterwards. And remember that game that we played against Hong Kong, that sop and wet game? Yeah, that was not fun. But this is part of the growth. This team's going to grow together. They're going to get through tough losses like this together. And it'll make them stronger players and a stronger team together. Their next match is going to be coming up in a couple of days against Guam. Ooh, that's a great battle. And Hong Kong had a really great opportunity to score there again. But some great defense being played by the NMI ladies. And luckily, this video is going to be available so they can watch it later and use it as a training technique, a training tool. Say, hey, even when you're losing and everything seems like it sucks, you don't want it to look like you quit. You got to just keep battling all the way if you want to play on this team. And that's going to work. That's going to be something the coaches are going to drive home. Ooh, good passing. Ooh, geez. Again, playing in that slot, that's going to be out of bounds off of Flores. All right, here's a quick throw. Ooh, not a great throw. Ooh, little touch to herself doesn't work. Berlanga going to roll it back and send it up to Flores. Flores going to fight for it. But even when she's had that opportunity, no one with her. So Zandueta running up there with her. Oh, running in there is Beatrice. And again, look at that killer instinct. We got 4 players behind our defenders. They run in sequence and they run up together. Again, that was a great turn. That's a great highlight to pull up again, just to see how when the ball started going through the defense, how all 4 of those attackers got past the NMI defenders. Great training clip right there. Something they'll be happy to watch later too, the team from Hong Kong. B's out there trying to mark number 3. Nobody ends up getting the ball. It just bounces in the box. That would be a punishable offense by Coach Ziggy back in the days. All right. That ball's going to go out. Still in, though. Giving chase is Braswell. Ball comes in unopposed. Here goes up and over by number 20. Harmlessly out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick.
Substitution for Northern Mariana Islands. Player number 17, replaced by player number 15. Player number 10, replaced by player number 3.
All right, so Mafnas is coming in, and for Rasa, and Regis is coming in for Gross. Someone's going to have to put that captain's band on. And it looks like it's going to Berlangen, who wore it yesterday. And, all right, Talina's coming in. I didn't see who she's coming out for. Well, Talina's playing up on top. And there goes the boot. All right, and just watching the Hong Kongers move that ball around with no pressure. Hopefully those fresh legs will come in and shake that up a little bit, keep them honest. There's about 15 minutes left to go. Just a sloppy game, sloppy field. Completely understand the challenge that the NMI is facing in this one. See if we can't get this back. Just restarting the stream here. It says the live broadcast is paused. And no doubt it has something to do with the weather over there in Dalian, China. There we go. We are back. Score is still 6-0 Hong Kong. NMI is setting up a wall. They're going to have to be walked off. Although the referee hasn't called them back yet. They're right on top of the ball. Now they're telling them they're going to have to shift more to the side here. Sounds like the NMI coach is trying to tell them where to go. You really got to get that from your keeper. Number 13, she's got a pretty good boot. Look at Regis right there. Battling. The other player's getting goal side though. You got to keep fighting. She is giving it to her, but she's giving it to the girls from Hong Kong, pushing the NMI girls around and getting. That was a great save by the keeper, but they're getting position on us. And I think some of our younger, smaller players are going to have to really watch this tape and see how they're doing and where they might want to change the next time around. See what it looks like. See what they mean about getting goal-sided. Nifty move. Hong Kong going to move it around a little bit. Still attacking. They might need that goal differential in the playoffs. But Hong Kong looks much stronger than Mongolia and much stronger than Macau. You would think that they are worthy of that Group A. But I don't know who else from Group A you would relegate. All right, that's going to be a good ball for Jung. She's got the ball, takes her time. As she should. You see the way the women are kicking, too. The keeper not using the drop kick. Oh, and that one's going to be a tough one. And you got to put some pressure on. Oh, what a save opportunity. But no, that one's just a little bit too much for Jung. Jung's got to be exhausted by now. She's gotten so much work between the first half and here. Not to mention basically swimming through the first half. Now, she made the save and she got back up, and no sooner after came back with another shot. So that one's up. Now she's back up on her feet. Here's the other shot. Got up there with her hands. Again, it's sloppy, muddy, playing on dirt field. Well, the grass field, I should say. So now it is 7-0. Not sure why they stopped the clock. But the clock is stopped. But got to be about 10 minutes or less in the game now. Ooh, great tackle by... Can't quite see who that is because of the hair. Can't see if that's Vienna. Ooh, right off the face. She's laughing. It is Vienna. All right, back at it, though. Pasquale down there. Vienna needs to get some pressure on them. I know. She's hanging in there with her, playing tough, putting that forearm in there, not letting her get free. That could have been a hand right there, but they said no and let them play. Running around the middle, and the ball's going to come back to Jung, and that one's going to go wide, and it's going to end up being probably a corner, and it is. Yeah, that clock is got to be behind. because it was stopped for quite a while. Again, just another opportunity. Ooh, another short one. Going to send that one in. And what a great boot that is. And no, she's not there to connect with the header. But a nice little set play. The little dropping it off to their player, taking advantage of that dry corner of the field, and then sending a beauty across the other side of the box. Borlangen again getting a workout. Today's definitely leg day for the defender. She's literally taking every goal kick. Well, not literally, because Areola was in there at least a couple of times in the first half. But she is out. Creeping closer to the 70-minute mark. Oh, geez, another ball. And Jung's taking her time getting up because probably just pure exhaustion from slopping around out there. And they're fighting for it again in the middle of the field. NMI's all bunched into the same small area, but not everybody's fighting for it. Oh, geez, off the crossbar. What a shot. And NMI, you could just see, just shell-shocked. Just hoping that this will end soon. And every shot that goes wide is just a gift to the NMI right now. Definitely take their time with every ball. Be in no hurry. Look at all 10 players below the center circle. The number 20 just ruined my statement as she drops back to the midfield stripe now. But that's how hungry this Hong Kong team is right now. Finally, one of the few times this half that the ball has been on the Hong Kong side of the field. That's going to die right there. Makes its way out of bounds. No need to run it up there, Vi. Take your time, walk it up. There's no transition here, no hurry. No, don't throw it backwards. No, little youth, little inexperience. And that's goal number 8 for Hong Kong. Excellent use of the left foot, though.
There will be 3 minutes of added time.
Oh, it's a little act of cruelty by the officials by 3 minutes of added time.
By player number 13.
Game like this, you really don't need that added time. There were no injuries. There were no delays. They did take a water break. But you'd say that the added time is not necessary in this contest. That's it. Just start sending it. Just start booming it. Dump and chase. 8-0 now. Not much more that you could do unless you want to take a pound of flesh from the Hong Kongers. Oof. And defended. Oh, kicked in the wrong direction. Hong Kong's got a player open. She's got to be off. Oh, wide open shot and another gift by kicking it up and over the crossbar. Number 13. Maybe she feels like she scored enough today. Her and her shiny boots. But every game's a learning experience. And the NMI is definitely getting some experience out of this one. Again, in the middle of the field, setting her teammate up nicely. Another opportunity. And June going in there with authority. She's still down. Both players are down, but I think June got the worst of that one. They're calling for the coach. Looks like she might have got the wind knocked out of her. But you got to salute her toughness for going in for that ball. You knew it was going to be one of those big collisions going for it. Being a keeper's got to be one of the toughest positions. And looks, just judging by the way she's moving, that she's probably hurt, crying a little bit. She's got all her teammates around her. All right, she's going to get up. Yep. But she's tough. Some nice sportsmanship from the Hong Kong players. No, she's laughing it off now. All right, well, again, we had some added time. Hopefully, there's no real need to keep this game going. They dropped the ball, boot it down, and that should be it. You're going to drop the ball and just kick it down. Okay. There we go. And there's really no point to continue the contest. Looks like the referee's got the whistle in her mouth. And maybe they're just going to give him one more chance to score. That one's going to go wide. That should be it. Keeps looking at her watch. There you go, and that's it. So, unfortunate score for the NMI. Not much you can do about that. You're playing against, a team with some serious talent, and but they did not quit. They played tough.
As much as we did. Hope to see you again.
So they allow 4 goals in the first half and 4 goals in the second half. NMI ladies going out there, shake hands with their opponents. I think they need to go line up in the middle of the field. Just outmatched, got some bigger players out there. Not a whole lot you're going to be able to do against a team like that. It's just impressive, though, when they get out there and they play against you're talking about a team that plays where they've got millions of players versus a place where we got millions of people versus less than 40,000. Played real hard, played strong. We're relatively new to the sport compared to everywhere else in the world. Not an excuse at all, but going to be understandable in the NMI's journey. Probably we're stronger at this point than we ever have been. And we're going to continue to get stronger. And experiences like this going to keep us marching in the right direction. So they ran up against Goliath in this one. And that's how we wrap it up, folks. So 8-0 is your final score. Next game is going to be on Friday, and we'll be there for you as well. Friday at noon when the NMI plays their counterparts from Guam. So come on back on Friday. Have lunch with us. We watch our ladies play. So we'll see you coming back at the end of the week. And as a reminder, we'll be here tonight to watch the Padres and the Blue Jays. Second game of the playoffs. Single elimination. Weather permitting, that is. Been raining quite a bit today. The field was a little sketchy last night and got such a heavy dose of rain today. There's standing puddles across the street over here, so can't imagine we're going to be able to get that one in, but we hope so. Hope so. All right, folks, so thanks for tuning in. It was a good game for the NMI ladies. We ended up on the wrong side of the score, but we played hard, and they're going to come back and play even harder on Friday. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.